Sure to stick around. Kickoff at the bottom of the hour right here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, 106.1 FM and AM 1340, and all of our Facebook, YouTube Live, and NFHS channels as well.
You've been listening to the Locker Room Report with head coach Tommy Atha, right here on the Big AA. Stay tuned. Our pregame continues next as we head up to the booth with more here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years, so sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, Go Bulldogs!
The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal and lasting tribute to your loved one. Our number 678-901-1234. Visit us online at smithmillerfh.com. Smith & Miller Funeral Home, honoring life and celebrating memories.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Cedartown football. It's more than just a game. Commitment.
He's going to run it. He's going to make it.
Sportsmanship.
Touchdown, Cedartown. Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch.
Tradition.
Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. And everybody is running out onto the field.
Cedartown High School football is on the air.
It's time for Cedartown High School Bulldogs football here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340. The Big AA. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now let's head down to the field for all the action of Cedartown Bulldog football here on the Big AA.
Welcome to Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field, for the game tonight between the Cedartown Bulldogs and the Hiram Hornets. You know, we used to play Hiram every year, and it didn't seem like it was much of a contest most of those years. But now, all these schools around us have grown up, Joe, and
there's a lot of
they're just as good as we are.
You know, the growth over there. Hiram actually merged with Paulding County back years ago when we were in high school, and then later on they split
again.
You know, so at one time Paulding County High School was the only high school in that area.
In that area, that's right.
And Hiram, you know, just down the road, they merged there, and they didn't have one Hiram. And then, you know, as a crow flies, they're probably not a mile apart,
right?
2 miles apart. I think one's down Highway 61 and one's down that Bill Cruth Highway, which is right at the big hospital over there.
Right.
Down that way, so they're not that far apart, that's for sure.
And now they got East Paulding, North Paulding, South Paulding, and Paulding.
And Hiram.
And they got, you know, that's 5 or 6 high schools they've got right there in that one county. And, of course, they play Cedartown High School, which is a 4A school in Polk County, and Rockmart, which is a 2A school in Polk County. All right, the band's out on the field. The Bulldogs are still in the locker room. It's a beautiful night for football.
Great night. A lot cooler than what we've had in the past.
Yes, it is.
More like football weather.
Yes, it is.
Right now, according to what we're seeing, 72 degrees here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field. Down to the sideline where Sam Branch. Sam is standing by down there. Sam, it is definitely pleasant on the field right now.
Well, I think pleasant is the absolute key word there, Andrew. Like you said, I'm showing right at 72 degrees as well. Just a slight breeze, but it finally feels like fall. It finally feels like football weather. That's something that Coach Ath and I talked about just a little bit ago during that locker room report. You know, the beginning of the season, of course, you deal with the heat, you deal with the humidity, you deal with the cramps. As you go throughout the season, not only do you condition and you get in a better physical shape, but you also deal with less temperatures. You deal with a lower humidity level. So we look to see some of that maybe play into tonight. The Dogs also coming off of a full week worth of we'll quote it or call it quote unquote rest. Of course, they still had practice. They still had to go through the routine, but a little different practice regiment there for the off week. So we'll see how fresh they are. Now, we know that we're dealing with some injuries. We have a couple of players that are not going to be in the normal spots tonight, and some big key players. We're hoping that they'll be able to return by the end of the season, but those are all question marks. But looking at tonight's lineup for this Bulldog squad, I think you've got some well-rested and ready to go guys. You know, we talked about during pregame, this is a must-win situation for this Cedartown Bulldogs team. They're looking to pick up their first win here in region play, and it's got to start right here at Doc Ayers Cedartown Memorial Stadium. And of course, we had a big group of just legends. You know, some coaches. We had Coach John Hill was here with a couple of other folks. They were recognizing Van Dingler before the game, and so we'd love for these Bulldogs to pick up a win, but especially in front of a group like that.
Well, the captains are coming out on the field. Number 10 looks like he's not dressed out. That's Bryson Harlow. Is that Bryson Harlow, number 10?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, he's not dressed out. I know that Ollie West has got a high ankle sprain, and he's not dressed out tonight. And
we have number 9, Chris Johnson, and number 23, Rohan Kent, number 53, Tyler Wade, are captains for the Dogs.
Yeah, and I think Chad Green may be out tonight. I don't know, but I did hear his name.
Yeah, he is. He's dealing with an injury as well. He'll be out for several weeks. So they're doing the dog walk right now. The Bulldogs are wearing their black jerseys today. You know, they've the past couple of games they've had the red jerseys at home, and you know, Joe, this is the second to last home game of the year. Next week is our final home game. Can you believe it?
I can't believe, we're going to finish up the season,
on October the 24th.
On October 24th, before Halloween. I can't ever remember that.
I can't either, Joe.
Usually the second week of November is when the regular season ends for high school football. But we're going to finish up on the 24th unless by some miracle we get number 4 in the region and get that first.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's got to happen for that.
Oh yes.
We got to win tonight. We got to win next week. And two high-powered offensive teams. Hiram is pretty good, and Dalton is scoring something like over 40 points a game. They've only won, I think, one game or 1 or 2 games this year as well as Dalton. But Joe Mack, I know you've got the matchup history with these two teams. Hiram, of course, we were in the same region with Hiram, I think, about 20-something years ago. But now back in the region with him this year.
We were back in 2000, 2001. John Hill in 2000 and Everett Kelly in 2001. We won both of those games, 49-7 in 2000, 17-7 in 2001. Then in 14 and 15, we lost both of those games. We played them again last year and won 56-20, and we're back in meeting them tonight.
I can remember in 2001, Joe, we played a really high-scoring game against them.
Like it. Hey, the most important thing we did is right there. All right. about knocking them down, picking them up tonight. Everybody, if you're going to practice good sportsmanship, all right, you got them, Logan. We're good to go. Hey, Hiram, you're the visiting team. We're calling you white. Cedartown, you're the home team. We're calling you black. All right, very good. You get to call the coin toss. The American flag is heads. GHSA is tails. Heads, tails. What would you like to call? Heads. What did he say? Heads. Looking for heads? And we have heads. You've won the toss. You want to defer to the second half? Sure. All right, here we go. Hiram has won the toss. They have elected to defer to the second half. I know you want the football, correct? Which way do you want to kick or which goal do you want to defend? You want to kick that way? You guys get on the 50. You guys come over here to the 45.
All right, so there you go. Hiram wins the toss and defers. So Cedartown will have the ball to start the ball game. Both teams shake hands at midfield. And we're just about 4 minutes away from kickoff here. And
Joe, have you got the score of the 2001 game against them?
Well, the 2000 was the high scoring one. Let's see. Let me get the glasses on. It was in 2000 with John Hill, head coach, 49-7. 2001, it was 17-7. Cedartown winning both of those.
Okay, I must be thinking about Cass. All right. The Hornets are coming onto the field. The Bulldogs have walked up, and they've come through the little Cedartown tunnel, and they're waiting for the cheerleaders and the daddies to raise the sign over there. Seems like they always have it raised by this time.
Yeah, it does. Can't tell what the sign says. We'll have to wait till it gets up. There it goes.
Cedartown High School Bulldogs. What's that say on the bottom?
Together we fight. It's I think it's
breast cancer month.
Yeah, it's got some pink on it.
Yeah.
Here come the dogs.
Those boys look like they're having fun, don't they, Joe?
Yeah, they do.
It's a lot of fun to run through that big sign. And Pyro Shows is firing off the fireworks in the end zone. But in just a minute, the Hiram Hornets will be kicking it off to Cedartown.
Folks, tonight's premier game sponsor is Dennis McFall and Billy Owl Attorney. Sponsoring tonight's game. And of course,
not a real big crowd from Hiram here tonight. You know, it's just about a 35, 45-minute drive.
Of course, we go to all the ball games, and sometimes we'll have a good crowd, and sometimes we won't. It's a pretty good crowd for Cedartown.
You mentioned Cedartown in the black jerseys with the silver helmets, silver breeches, kind of almost like a Las Vegas Raiders look. And then the Hiram Hornets coming in with white jersey tops, purple pants, and gold helmets. Hiram H on their helmets.
It's a perfect night for football here at Doc Ayers Field.
Yes, it is.
Let's get ready for kickoff.
All right, number 67, is that who's kicking off, Joe? For Hiram?
I think it's 97. Owen Briggs, number 97.
Yeah, 97.
97, Owen Briggs is going to kick it off. Back deep for Cedartown. is Watley and Dulaney. All right, Briggs is going to kick it off from the 40 on the far hash mark. Watley and Dulaney stand on the 5, and Watley comes up, gets it. Oh, and he's hit on the 25, the 24-yard line, another 25, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over. Actually, that was Martavius Howard, I think, that caught that.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the 25-yard line.
All right, Wyatt Mosley is going to go under center. We're going to be running an I backfield tonight. Chris Johnson is the fullback. Number 6, Jacoby Dorsey is the tailback. And 2 wide receivers. Motion to the near side of the field. Give it off to Jacoby. He makes a move and gets it across the 25 out to the 29. Well, let's say the 30-yard line. Picked up 5 yards on first down. That's a good little run on the inside by Dorsey. Who's that at tailback, Joe? I don't think that's Dorsey.
I can't get around there and see it. Let me see.
All right, Chris Johnson lines up as a wing, and Wyatt Mosley is running the ball. He's across the 40. He's broken across the 50. He's still running. He's going to be dragged down at the 23-yard line in Hiram territory.
That was a great run by Wyatt Mosley. He just acted like he's going to hand it off, brought it back in, and went right off the left tackle. Had great blocking, opened up a wide hole for the Dogs.
I think that's number 16, Zeke Brown, that's standing in the backfield. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Mosley's not dressed out tonight. All right. Going to give it in there to Zeke. He's got a yard, 2 yards, maybe down to the 21-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on the play. Actually, they're just going to give him a 1. It's on the 22-yard line. 2nd down and 9 yards to go from Hiram's 22-yard line. You know, Zeke Brown is just a sophomore, and he's the tailback tonight. Chris Johnson is the fullback. And we put a man in motion to the wide side of the field, give it off to Zeke, and Zeke is going to run inside. I don't think he got anything that time. I think they stopped him right at the 22.
3rd down for the Bulldogs.
All right, 3rd down and 9. And they put 3 receivers out to the right this time, 1 man to the left. Rounds in the fullback with Mosley. Mosley in the shotgun. Tried to get them to jump off sides, but they didn't. And there's a snap. And throw it out here to the number 3, Jaden Johnson.
Throw the flag. Unnecessary rush pushed him, and he hit the track.
We got a Cole Painter's penalty on play.
Personal foul against the Hiram Hornets.
That was a 1st down to the 11-yard line, and they'll mark off that personal foul half the distance to the goal from the 11. That should put it on the 5.5, Joe.
Yep.
Oh, it's going to be a personal foul on Hiram Hornets. Half the distance to the goal.
And that's exactly where it's at, on the 5.5-yard line. All right, they got Chris Johnson.
Bulldogs are in the Rome Orthopedics
They got
red zone.
Jalen Johnson, Chris Johnson, and Mosley out to the right. Pulls Chris Johnson back in, gives it off to...
Flag. I think we had some early movement.
And another Hope Painters penalty.
Offside on Hiram. Yay! That's what we say, Joe, isn't it? Yay.
Yep. So
Half a distance to the goal, put it on the 3-yard line.
Half the distance to the goal again. And another Nancy auction. First down.
It's supposed to be on the 2.5. Or at least 2 3/4, not on the 3-yard line. All right, Mosley has 2 receivers out to the right. And he's going to hand it off to the tailback. He's up the middle and a touchdown.
Flag on the play.
Call on the field is a touchdown for the Bulldogs. But we do have a Hope Painters penalty on the play.
Ineligible.
Well, there wasn't even a pass.
It ain't.
No flag.
Waving it off. Touchdown.
All right, touchdown, Cedartown. They were calling it ineligible.
I'm glad they got together and talked about it, you know.
One of these outside referees thought that we were throwing a pass.
Well, when you're on the 3-yard line, how can you be?
I imagine you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Ransom Adams in to attempt the extra point.
All right, Adams going to snap, hold, and kick it, and it's up and good. And Cedartown leads 7-0 with 8:47 to go here. He took the opening kickoff and drove it down the field and
that's
scored
what
a touchdown.
Cedartown needed that for the confidence for tonight.
Yes, we did. All right. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with a kickoff right after this.
Hey, football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog Football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, Branson Adams is going to kick it off for the Bulldogs. Branson's just a sophomore, and we like to see that. All right. Had one too many people on the kickoff team. And Branson's going to kick it off. Middle of the field. And he kicks that one all the way down to the 4-yard line. And that young man's going to be hit.
What a hit.
Chris Johnson.
Oh, man, that was a good hit.
He laid him out, didn't you, Joe?
Short of the 20-yard line on about the 18.
Wow. That was a hit.
That was a great hit. Open field tackle.
All right. Hiram will have it 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. That number 77, Joe, at right tackle. He's a bag one, isn't he?
He is huge.
He's playing right in front of number 55, Will Worthington.
And he is big.
I'd like to see Will take his head off. All right, there's the quarterback, rolls out to the left, throwing the ball down the field.
Incomplete.
And it's just a little out of the reach of the intended receiver. Intended receiver, I think, was number 9, Rico Williams.
There is a flag on the field, in the backfield.
Painter's penalty on the play.
It's against Hiram, I think.
Illegal procedure against Hiram. That'll move them back to the 14-yard line. 1st and 15 from the 14. All right, number 18 shifts to the other side, and the quarterback's going to hand it off, and he's running outside. He's got some running room. He's going to have a first down and runs out of bounds at the 30. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 33.
Ran out of bounds by number 20, Martavius Howard.
That was a good run by that young man. All right, number 8, Caleb Carmichael. Is that right? And he tries to do a reverse, and we get him in the backfield, back on the 31 or actually that's the 26 or 27.
Dylan Mena there got the handoff, number 5. And he got blown up in the backfield.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. That make it 2nd down and 16. This time Carmichael puts 2 receivers out to his right. He's got 2 men in the backfield with him. All right, going to give it off to number 5 again. And he gets the 6 yards he lost on the play right before this one back. +1, so he gained 7 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Big old Garnet Day with a tackle there to bring him down. He tackled him hard. And it is 3rd down and 9 from the 34. Line to gain is the 43-yard line of Cass, or of Hiram, rather.
I think they got 0, 2, and 4 split out. That's Twine, Degree, and Reeves. And Carmichael rolls out to the right. He's got some. Oh, he throws and hits one of his receivers right in the back.
Flag thrown in the backfield. I'll say it probably holding.
I'd decline that in 4th down.
Holding.
It's going to be a hold on Hornets.
I feel sure we'll refuse that.
Yeah.
We did.
So it's 4th down and 9 from the 34-yard line.
.648 left to go in the first quarter. Cedartown leading 7-0.
All right, number 6 is back deep to punt it away. That's Anderson.
I believe that's Waddell back deep to receive, standing on the Cedartown 36-yard line.
All right, Anderson, that's a good kick. Man, that thing turned over. And he called a fair catch. Gosh, there was nobody around him. He could have run at least 20 yards. But Bryant, he hasn't been back there much catching the punts. So we're going to give him a break on that one.
The clock is still running. It's down to 6:25. I think the clock operator may be having some technical issues. Still running. It's at 6:15. I'm surprised that the head official hasn't seen that yet.
Change of possession stops the clock.
Oh, yeah.
They've let him about a minute run off, Joe.
It's still running.
All right, Mosley stands in the backfield.
Yeah, they got to fix the clock now. I think they just realized it. Yeah, they finally stopped it. I think almost a minute and a half ran off the clock.
Yes, it did. Now, it was more than that. They moved it back to 6:08.
That's way more than that. All right, here we go.
All right, Mosley throws it out to the flat. He's got number 3, Johnson, out there, and Johnson has a good game. Got it across the 30 out to the
9-yard gain, bring it up. Second and short.
It's out to the 32.
All right, Mosley has 8 and 3 split out here. 8, 9, and 3. That's Waddell, Johnson, and Jaden Johnson. All split out to the left. And they bring Johnson back in to a tight end, give it off to the tailback. Oh, and number 1 came up and made a great tackle on him right before he got to the line of scrimmage, and he lost a yard and a half on it. It's going to play, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 3.
Samari Lindy there with that tackle kind of upended him a little bit, took a flip in the air, and it'll bring up 3rd down, and it's short, but it's a long 3 or a couple yards.
All right, Mosley has 2 receivers out to his left, 1 man in the backfield with him. And Mosley's going to throw it out here. And he's got Waddell. Waddell, is going to be tackled before he even gets to the 30.
Yeah, Frank, I think Waddell, he kind of stopped to pivot and change directions, and he stopped for too long, and I think the defender got right on him when he did that.
Well, you got to be moving.
Yeah.
You know, when you're young, you think you can outrun people to the corner. You can't.
No way.
North and south is where you need to go.
Early score, Rome leads Villarica 14-0. Allatoona leading Woodland 7-0.
It's Isaac Simon back there to punt for the Dogs, staying on the 19.
Simon is a junior. He kicked some pretty good ones during warm-up. And they kicked that one out of the end zone. Kick it out of the end zone.
Touchdown.
Oh, man.
Simon got it in the end zone, but then he fumbled it, and there's Hiram right there to get it, and they scored the touchdown.
You got to kick those out of the end zone.
With a recovery in the end zone for the Hiram Hornets touchdown.
That may be our first bad snap we've had punting this year. I mean, yeah.
Well, that was a bad one. It was 3 feet over his head.
I can't see because of this wall.
Well, here. Move over.
So Hiram could tie it up with this extra point.
All right, number 0 holding, and there's a snap to hold the kick. It's up, and it's good. And it's 7-7 with 4:18 to go here in the first quarter. Back after this 30-second break with a kickoff.
This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market, as low as 3.49 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal opportunity lender.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Back down to the sideline with Sam Branch. Sam, you were right there, saw that, and I think that's just kind of a young mistake right there. You got to kick that ball out of the end zone.
Well, a young mistake, you're right. You've got to be able to kick that ball out of the end zone. You just got to have a better snap as well. I mean, that was well over the head of Simon. He had absolutely no chance to bring that one down. A bad mistake for the Bulldogs, but we'll see if they're able to bounce back here. We looked good offensively in our first possession. We need to continue that and keep the momentum rolling our way, though.
All right, Martavius Howard and Jaden Johnson are deep on the 10-yard line. There's the kick. Goes right to Howard. Howard brings it across the 20. If he splits them right there, he had some room, but he got it all the way up to the 29. Good run that time.
Good run back, yes.
By Martavius. They're going to give him all the way to the 30.
The first down for the Bulldogs at the 30-yard line.
That's a pretty good run back that time when he saw those two backs break down. He went right up through the middle of them and almost cleared them. All right, the Bulldogs up on the line of scrimmage. Got two receivers out to the right. Number 17, Todd Cochran, is one of those out to the right. And number 13 is motion to the right. Give it off to the tailback. He's across the 30 out to the 32, I believe.
They're going to mark it on 31. Looks like he didn't get but 1 yard on that.
3:50 to go here in the first quarter. We're tied up 7-7. The Hiram Hornets scoring on a special teams mistake. Cedartown scoring on their opening possession. It's been a quick first quarter.
Yes, it has. All right, this time Mosley has two receivers to his left, one to his right. Going to fake it to the back and throws it over to Chris Johnson. Chris breaks a tackle.
Oh, they say his knee touched. I didn't think so.
Chris
but
definitely didn't think so.
He picked up 4 yards on the play. It's going to be out to the 35. Actually, they're going to move that to the 34.
Sam, could you see if his knee touched or not?
Listen, Ray Charles could have seen that his knee never touched.
There you go.
What about Stevie Wonder?
Stevie Wonder, too. All right, big third down for the Dogs here, 3rd and 6.
Three receivers to the right. Mosley.
Movement.
False start.
And it's going to be a false start.
Been a lot of laundry on the field this first quarter.
Sure has. I don't like the referees inserting themselves in the game like that. All right, two receivers out to the left, two to the right. Johnson and Waddell are out to the right, motion to the right. And Mosley is going to give it on a draw, and he's thrown down in the backfield.
Yeah, he gave it there to Rohan Kent, and Hiram saw that one from the start, and they were right there to bring him down before he could get any movement going.
Number 10, James Marshall, a junior for Hiram, saw that and throws him down.
So now we need a good snap right here, Frank.
All right, Adams stands on his 10-yard line. It's a low snap this time, and he does a pretty good job of getting the ball off. It's going to roll across the 40, across the 45. It's going to die on the 42-yard line.
Martavius Howard right there was trying to air that ball, that one, for a few more yards.
That was about a 35-yard punt.
Considering it was a low snap, Joe, that's not bad.
And bad
well, he did a good job of getting the ball off quick. All right, Hiram will have it 1st and 10 on their own 41.
I'm not sure who our usual long snapper is, but I wonder if he's not available tonight, because really our long snapping for punting has not really been much of an issue this season until tonight.
Hey, Sam, you can ask somebody on the sideline if we've got a new long snapper tonight. All right, Carmichael is going to give it off as a double reverse. And, he got him in the backfield, but he gets loose, gets across the 45 all the way to the 49-yard line. Pick up 8 yards on the play.
Yeah, as Jalen Johnson, Frank, zoomed past him. Jalen got hands on him, but he couldn't wrap him up. But another Bulldog defender was right there to bring him down, but not before they gained that 8 yards, so 2nd and 2. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter.
All right, Carmichael has one man in the backfield, gives it off to him, number 1, and he's going to be across the 50, and he gets a first down. I think he got a first down.
It's close.
Yeah, first down.
To him.
And first down on Cedartown's 49-yard line. All right, Twine, Jamarcus Twine is in the backfield with Carmichael. And he gives it off to him, and Carmichael's off. Or that's Twine is off. He's got another first down to the 39-yard line of Cedartown.
Rohan Kent on the tackle there of the running back. I think he did get out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock until they snap the ball again.
All right, Carmichael has Twine in the backfield with him again. 2 receivers out to the right. And he gives it off to number 5 this time, and he's got some running room. He's still running. He's inside the 20, down inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. That was number 5, Dylan Mena. Gave him a first down on the 13-yard line.
They may let this clock run out.
They're running everything to the left, and they're just picking up, 5-10 yards each time.
All right, they're going back to the right this time. He's got some running room, and he goes in for the touchdown. That's Dylan Mena, number 5, for the touchdown for Hiram.
Frankie ran off right tackle, but he just zoomed right through that Cedartown defense and got through a couple of layers and easily scores the touchdown to give Hiram the lead with less than a second to go here in the first quarter. And the 97 into the attempt the extra point.
All right, that's a snap, holding kick. It's up and good. Owen Briggs converts the extra point, and now it's 14-7 with 0.2 of a second left to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back with a kickoff after this 30-second break.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back down to the sideline, Sam Branch. It looks like that's Hiram was able to just cut right through our defense pretty easily in that drive.
Well, we had a good defensive series the first time the defense was out on the field, but it looks like Hiram adjusted very quickly, made some changes, and they've been able to pick up on something that our defense is doing. Offense has got to come out here, though, and make a strong stand and march down the field. Eat up some clock, score some points.
All right, Briggs kicks it off. It goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Cedartown should have the ball 1st and 10 from the 35.
Yep. So it will be, we'll have to run one play before the clock runs out since it never touched it. Still 0.2 of a second left to go here in the first quarter with Hiram leading 14-7.
All right, Mosley's in the shotgun. He has number 16 back there with him. That's Zeke Brown. 2 receivers out to his left. Put a man in motion to the wide side of the field, and there is illegal procedure again against Cedartown.
I didn't see it. I'm looking. Did y'all see it?
Sam, did you see what that penalty was?
No, I did not.
Back them up 5. First down and 15.
From the 30. Now, it's first down and 15. Wyatt Mosley sends Waddell over here with Johnson. And puts Waddell in motion to the wide side of the field. And Mosley's trying to run it. And, number 5 slammed him down to the ground hard.
That's the end of the quarter.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Hiram leads 14-7. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter after this 60-second break.
Eliano's is known for their great coffee. Just the right pick-me-up to start your day out right. But that's not all. Eliano's has delicious breakfast items like egg bites and grit bowls that are becoming very popular. And if you're in need of a midday pick-me-up, they have Red Bull that can be mixed with any of their beverages. They also have smoothies that taste great. Stop by Eliano's in Cedartown today on North Main Street next to Regions Bank. That's Eliano's. More than just great coffee.
Cedartown High School football on the Big AA is brought to you by State Senator Jason Anavitarde.
Hey Cedartown, this is Senator Jason Anavitarde. Every single day we're down at the state capitol fighting for your values, just like the Cedartown Bulldogs do on the football field fighting for this community. We're going to keep fighting to win, and good luck this season. God bless.
Paid for by Jason Anavitarde, presented www.jasonanavitarde.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Welcome back to Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field. Through a quarter of play, Cedartown trailing Hiram 14-7. Sam, the difference in this ball game right now is that that turnover on that punt play, and here we are trailing 14-7.
And when Cedartown commits the turnovers, we don't play well. It seems like it's a snowball effect. It just keeps building on itself, and it really gets into your psyche. And that side.
18. No, 17. Second down, 17. The ball is on the 28-yard line. Mosley is going to run it. He throws it down the field.
He caught it.
Waddell caught it. But there's a flag in the backfield.
That'll be holding more than likely. Well, no, that's on the head. Oh, that's the umpire. Yeah, that's usually a holding penalty.
It's going to be a hold on the Bulldogs. Back them up some more.
That's multiple penalties on this drive. Second down and 27?
All right, Mosley's in the backfield. Got 3 receivers out to his left this time. Oh, and they jumped offside.
Another 12-panger penalty in the play.
Well, at least we get the 5 yards back.
Well, if we can just get them to jump off sides 4 more times, you know, maybe we can get.
That'll make it
another first down.
Second down and 22.
All right, Mosley has Waddell. Johnson split out to the left. Mosley's in the backfield, hands it off to Brown, and Brown
picks up a yard.
He picks up a yard. You know, he is running like a sophomore, Joe, because he's trying to find his way through that line.
Short gain for
when you're running tailback from the backfield, you got to run north and south. You can't try to pick your way through there. Third down and
21.
21.
At our own 24-yard line.
All right, two receivers out to the left, one man to the right, one man in the backfield. Mosley's looking. He throws it way down the field. Oh!
Almost intercepted.
Mosley's pass intended for number 23.
Kent was well beyond the pass, and it was tipped.
Yeah,
Hiram.
The pass was a little short for the receiver. If he could have laid it up there a little more, that would have been 6 points.
Yeah. Simon is in there to kick again. I'm just nervous every time he gets back there. Oh, good snap this time. Good kick by Simon.
Kick. Yes, sir.
Ball is going to hit on the 48, rolls inside the 45, inside the 40, down to the 44-yard line.
After 38.
38-yard line.
First down for the Hornets.
Needs to flip the field. Just can't quite do it.
All right, Carmichael has two receivers out to his right, one man to his left, one man in the backfield with him. And he's going to throw it over here to number two. Number two has it. Oh, he almost broke it, Joe. He came up and got him real quick.
And number 13, Dalton Trammell on the tackle. About a 5-yard gain for the Hornets. Second down and 5.
All right, two receivers to the right, one man to the left. Carmichael fakes it. No, he gives it off to number 22. And good tackle by number 66. He almost got by me.
Oh, they are giving him a first down. I do not think he made that. Not where the ball was placed and where the box was. Look. There's no way.
All right, first and 10. Two receivers to the right, one man to the left. Carmichael throws a little slant. Oh, number 17 had it go right through his hands.
Yes.
That's Todd Cochran.
Yeah, almost intercepted by Cochran there. It was almost like it was thrown to him. And it was literally right into his breadbasket, but he couldn't make the interception. He might have been open for a touchdown had he picked it off.
Would have been a good chance of that.
Second and 10 from the 49. 9:36 to go in the first half.
All right, Twine and Reeves out to the left. And he's going to give it in there to number 1. Number 1 is going to, he falls down.
Flag.
Another flag. Thrown by the referee. That's usually a holding penalty.
And it is.
Number 3, Jalen Johnson.
I've never seen this many holding penalties in the ball game.
We have a Polk Painters penalty on
I mean,
the
it's
play.
not even, halfway through the second quarter.
At halftime, it'll be very interesting to see the amount of penalties
Holding on the Hornets, backing them up
that have been
10
thrown and how many on each side.
for a long second down here.
Second down and 20.
All right, Carmichael has 2 men out to his left. Moves his tight end over to the left side and gives it off to number 1, and he has got some running room. He has got about 4 or 5 yards on the play, got it up to the 45, 6 yard.
First to get there was number 64, Cash Graham, followed up by a bunch of Bulldogs. Third down and long for the Hornets.
Number 15's helmet came off. That's Dalen Holiday. Dalen will have to come out. Picked up 7 yards on the play. It's third down and 13. One man split out to the left side, 2 to the right. Carmichael in the shotgun. He's going to fake it, and he's going to run it outside, throw it down the field. He got number 18, but he's knocked out of bounds by Dalton Tremmel.
Flag in the backfield. Thrown back at the 41-yard line. Face mask.
Carmichael's pass was completed for about a 14-yard gain.
He rolled it. The quarterback rolled out to the right and then threw it, kind of a short screen pass toward the sideline. I think this is going to go against the Dogs. Personal foul, face masks against Cedartown. Oh, yeah, Cedartown. So guys, with all that yardage, they were back behind the sticks. The face mask penalty would give them a first down.
How come they moved the ball all the way down to the 29? Let's see, that's 10, 20. There's no way it should have been a 20-yard foul.
No, it's a spot foul from the previous spot. And he's wrong.
I have to give it off to number 1, Twine, and he's off the right side, inside the 25 to the 24.
None of our coaches got upset about that mark.
Yeah. The flag was back at the 41-yard line. And they moved that ball down to the 29. That's 10, 20, almost 30 yards.
I don't get that.
I don't either. Carmichael in the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the left. Hiram
timeout.
Calls a timeout.
Our first Peach State Ford timeout. Timeout Hiram.
All right, we'll take a 60-second break and return after this.
Get large capacity cooling with a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. Gallon door bins free up shelf space, and frameless glass shelves fit larger items. The metal shelf gives the inside a bold look that's as durable as it is distinct. An exterior water and ice dispenser makes access easy. And fingerprint-resistant stainless steel resists smudges and streaks. Shop Rudy Wood's Appliance and Home Furnishings today. 539 West Avenue in Cedartown. Visit their website at rudywoods.com.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Touchdown, Hiram, number 1. Mari Lindley runs it into the end zone, and That'll be a touchdown off that penalty. And the Hiram Hornets extend their lead 20-7. Mari Lindley goes around right side and gets into the end zone easily. 7:51 to go in the first half. Number 97, Owen Briggs in there to kick the extra point, and it's good.
Good by number 97, Owen Briggs.
So with 7:51 to go here in the second quarter, Hiram on top now 21-7. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back after this.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown, or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown. Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Welcome back, Cedartown football on the Big Double A. Back down the sideline, Sam Branch. Sam, penalties aided that drive, but Hiram punches it in for another score.
You're right. The penalties really played a part in that drive. Also missing some of our key components on defense. We talked about it. Of course, you already mentioned Chad Green. He is out for at least a couple of weeks. Also, Cedartown missing Ty Dulaney tonight. A big-time weapon for the defense.
And Ollie
West as well.
West is always is out as well.
That high ankle sprain. Owen Briggs to kick the ball off.
Briggs kicks it off. It's a ball rolling toward the sideline, goes out of bounds. We'll have it at the 35 again.
It'll be Bulldog ball at the 35. Folks, don't forget that tonight's
second time they've kicked it toward the sideline. And as many kicks. So Cedartown will have it at the 35. 7:51 to go here in the first half. Dogs offense
First
on the field.
On the 35-yard line.
All right, Mosley sends two receivers out to his left, one man to his right. Two-step drop, throws it out to number 23.
Rohan Kent.
That's Rohan Kent.
To number 23, Rohan Kent for a short game.
Rohan caught the ball and gained 4 yards, 5 yards. So that was a pretty good first down play for the Bulldogs.
It's a risky pass, though. There was a defender right there, and they were just within an inch of picking that ball off and taking it the other way, but thankfully Rohan made a good catch there and positive gain on first down, 2nd and 5.
All right, Mosley gives it off to Brown. Brown is off the right tackle. You might have got a couple on that. They're going to move it out to the 42-yard line. The 3rd down and 3.
3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
Another name we are not seeing out there tonight is Jacoby Dorsey. He is not available tonight either.
He's not even dressed out.
Nope.
They get hurt during practice this week?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I don't remember the injuries, in the last game.
The ball is on the 42. We got to go just short of the 45 for a first down. Mosley goes under center this time. Puts a man in motion to the wide side of the field. Turn around, give it off to Brown. He's rolling out to the right, throws it out to Chris Johnson. Johnson has a first down.
Great
and
play.
Johnson just ran over the safety, number 7.
That was a great play-action play by the Dogs.
Johnson hit him. He's going to have a neck sore tonight. Move the ball all the way across the 50 down to the 42-yard line. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 from there.
Timeout.
I don't know if this was a timeout called by either one of the teams here. Hiram thought it was. Hiram was going to the sideline.
It looked like the referee was counting the players on the field for Cedartown.
Only 11 out there. That's what I can.
I got 11.
Mosley is in the.
Now they're going to
and
stop
now
it again.
Cedartown goes ahead and calls timeout with 5:52 to go here in the first half. Back after this 60-second break.
We're going to have a timeout from Cedartown.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
The Cedar Stream Company is a fully automated screen printing facility located in Northwest Georgia with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Using the latest automation in the industry, they have the ability to process orders accurately and rapidly. Cedar Stream offers logo design, online website fundraiser stores, retail packaging, private labeling, drop shipping, and more. They handle licensed brands to your local school's field day shirts. Check out their services at www.cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream, shirts, it's what we do.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, it was an official issue. One of the officials had a bad cramp, and one of the officials from the press box had to go down to the field to take his place. All right, Mosley's going to run it up the middle. Mosley's got some running room. He's hit hard by number 38, but he has a first down to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I think the play clock operator had to go down and fill in on the field. And Sam, you were talking about a play clock issue was one of the reasons why we had to stop the play a little while ago.
Well, I guess that would make sense that the play clock operator came down to the field. I just know the White Hat was saying that they would keep the play clock on the field. But if you look at it, it appears to be working just fine.
Yeah. Well, but a good run there by Wyatt Mosley.
All right, the play clock has run down.
To 4.
All right, Mosley's running it off the left tackle this time. He's hauled down from behind.
Oh, he had
by
that
number
side
54.
wide open. That side was wide open if he just wasn't quick enough to get away from that.
Yeah,
But-
trailing defender.
But the offside tackle he's got to do more than just rush that tackle, Joe. He's got to stick a head on him and then go and block for him. Okay.
Defender had Mosley by his jersey and pulled him down by his jersey. 4:30 to go in the first half. 21-7 lead for the Hiram Hornets over the Dogs.
Second down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
All right, Johnson splits way out to the right. Kent and number 8, Waddell split to the right. Throws it out there to Johnson. Johnson's inside the 15 and goes out of bounds at the 10. I think they hit him out of bounds, didn't they?
It looked like it.
Jalen Johnson is definitely Wyatt's favorite target when he throws.
Well, he catches the ball.
Yeah, he does. And that time caught it on the far sideline, went down there and got Cedartown a first down inside the 20 at the 13.
All right, Johnson and number 8 Waddell are split out to the right. All right, Mosley stands in the shotgun. And he's going to give it off to the tailback who runs it up the middle. And he's down to the 5-yard line, I think. He picked up, 7 yards on that play.
Yeah, Zeke Brown, they'll give him to the 6.
About a 4-yard gain, bringing up a second down and long 4.
You know, we got to see a little bit of Zeke Brown last week in the second half. And he ran the rock pretty well against Cass. Cass still had their starters in the ballgame at that point. Took us down near the goal line, and that's when we scored our only offensive touchdown of that ball game against Cass in the second half last week. Second down.
Second down and 4.
Yep.
Ball's on the 6-yard line. And we're going to give it to Martavius Howard, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield.
And there's a flag. Flag was thrown on the far sideline and on the near sideline. 2 different flags, but probably for the same penalty. I wonder if Cedartown had two players in motion. Check the flag. Legal formation on Cedartown. And they decline it because of the loss of yardage. 3rd down and 11.
Backing the Dogs up for a 3rd down and 10.5.
3 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the first half. Mosley has Rohan Kent and Johnson split out to the left. Wyatt sends the man in the backfield in motion, and Wyatt's going to run it off the right side. He's down close to the touchdown, and I believe he got a first down, Joe.
Mosley off the right side.
Yeah, right on the 1-yard line, Frank. And a good job there by Wyatt there. It was a high snap to him. He almost he got it in his right hand, pulled it down, and they're going to call it out of bounds on the 3. I thought he got to the 1-yard line.
I did too.
But it's going to be over a yard short of the first down marker. Play clock down to 10 seconds.
All right, Mosley's in the shotgun, 2 receivers out to the left.
Got to get timeout.
And they call timeout. Cedartown calls timeout. With 2:50 to go here in the first half, we'll take a 60-second break and be back after this.
George and John Maragakis wish the Bulldogs a winning season and invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, it's 4th down and 2. The ball is on the 4-yard line. And Mosley's going to run it. He's right straight up the middle. And I don't know if he got it or not. I think he did.
I think he got the first down.
Mosley keeps it up the middle.
It's really hard to tell from up here. Sam, could you tell if he got the first down or not?
Yeah, it definitely looks like he's got the first down. Looks like he's going to be about 1.5 yards short of the goal line, but that's still about a half yard, or at least it looks like that. Now, they're talking about this a long time to figure out if this is going to be a first down, Dogs.
And we've got somebody down with a cramp right now in the backfield. So they're going to take an injury timeout. They haven't signaled first down yet.
Andrew, based off of where they've got the ball marked from my side of the field, now, of course, I'm looking all the way across. You're about a nose in front. It should be first down Bulldogs by a nose. If you'll come down to Kelly's camera angle, we should be able to get a good shot of it here.
Yeah. It looks like it's short.
Well, they just made another stretch, and it does look like he is short. Originally, where they had it marked, it looked like we had it by a nose, but like you said, they made the stretch, and now they're going to bring the chains out. Guys, this is the first time we've seen this year, them actually come out onto the field with the chains.
It is.
Boy, this is close. Yeah, it's going to be short.
I will say this, and I hate to sound like a homer, but
that
when they originally had the sticks set up, the sticks were 1 yard shorter, it looks like, and the Dogs would have had the first down.
That's a terrible spot. That's a terrible spot. But, goodness.
Well, they spotted on the 2 yard line. He needed to get to the 1.
Wow. They did. It looked like they had moved the sticks. I don't know. But either way, Hiram is going to have it.
With 2:43 to go here in the first half.
I mean, I'm sorry. That's a terrible spot, and I think the chains were in the wrong spot.
Carmichael just rears back and throws it. Oh!
We intercepted
incomplete pass.
Oh, no. We almost picked it off.
Almost had it.
A great play there by Martavius Howard that time. Martavius almost intercepted that.
Well, he was man for man with his coverage there, and he really did a good job there, jumped in front, and almost picked that one off. 2nd down and 10, way back to the 2 yard line.
Gonna give it off to number 5. Oh, and he's still running. Ran out of bounds. Right past the first down marker. That'd be 1st and 10 from the 14.
Cedartown is very fortunate that it's not more yardage than that, because had he not stepped out of bounds, he probably would have been closer to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 15.
That's the reason they have those sidelines.
That's right.
All right, well, Carmichael has 2 receivers to the right, gives it off to the tailback, and he's going to be going down before the 15 this time.
Number 5, Dylan Dana.
That was Garrett Day who fell down on him. I'd hate for him to fall on me, Joe.
I know it. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. Score 21 Hiram, 7 Cedartown.
All right. 2 receivers out to the right, tight end, and a flanker out to the left. And Carmichael's rolling to the left, throws the ball down the field, throws it over somebody's head, and the young man catches it, steps out of bounds just short of the first down. Well, they say it's just right at the flag, so they give him a first down.
I thought that he was, I don't know.
I thought he was.
I thought they moved, looks like they moved the chains again. Okay.
Carmichael, 2 receivers to the right, 1 man to the left. And he's looking to the left. And he's rushed out of the pocket. Oh, and he still running. And he runs it down with 1 minute and 19 seconds to Cedartown's 39-yard line.
It's a flag at the 46-yard line.
There's a flag on the 46 and a flag on the 40, on the 39-yard line.
A couple of flags.
Or 36-yard line.
Coming back, it looks like.
Officials are still discussing this. And now I think we're going to get the call. They're looking to the Hiram sideline.
May have been a block in the back. An eligible receiver down.
Oh, that was.
No, it was a. What is that signal?
It's behind the head. What is that?
It'll be a first down and 12
Andrew?
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Illegal participation, number 66. He lost his helmet and he continued playing.
Ah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's got to stop just as soon as his helmet comes off. All right, Carmichael, 2 receivers to his left this time, 1 man to his right. He's looking to his left. He steps over, throws it back to his right. That young man has got the ball. He's still running. And he's tackled by Martavius. And that guy's going to pick up a first down, I believe. Picks up 11 yards on that play.
Yeah, receiver caught the ball and kind of did a little move to get away from the receiver from the
All right,
defender.
Carmichael looks to the right this time and throws it away.
Number 18 was the receiver.
Another flag.
Number 17 came in and hit the quarterback as he was throwing the ball. They called roughing the passer on him.
Yep, roughing the passer.
It's going to be roughing the passer on the Bulldogs. And it's going to give the whole,
You know, when the guy is throwing the ball, when he's in
fair game.
When he's in the motion of throwing the ball, you can hit him. That's what little number 17 did. That's Todd Cochran. And they call roughing the passer. All right, they got 1st and 10 with 33 seconds on their own 49-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, and he rolls to the right, throws over there. He's got somebody, and Dalton Trammell tackles him inbounds.
24 seconds left to go with that.
Dalton Trammell. Second down and 6.
Did we get a timeout call?
Timeout, timeout, Hiram. We'll be back after this 60-second break with more football.
Hey, football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market, as low as 3.49 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Second down and 6. Lindley in the backfield with Carmichael. Carmichael's looking. He's chased out of the. All right, number 66 was holding. And Carmichael's going to run out of bounds and stop the clock with 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, this one's coming back.
Yeah, holding.
Yeah. Number 64 is holding number 17 for Cedartown, Todd Cochran. He not only held him, he had both his hands full of jersey.
So second and 15 after that, or 16. $15 seconds on the game clock here in the first half.
All right, Carmichael has Lindley in the backfield with him. He's got two receivers to his left, two to his right. There's the snap. He's looking over here to his left, and he's going to be caught in the backfield and slammed down.
Timeout.
That was Mikey Worthington. No, that was Will Worthington. Mikey Worthington's son that slammed him down. And that's going to be the end of the first half. And that's the end of the first half. And the score is Hiram 21, Cedartown 7. Andrew will have the halftime report, all the stats, and the entertainment by the bands. Back after this 2-minute break.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Eliano's is known for their great coffee. Just the right pick-me-up to start your day out right. But that's not all. Eliano's has delicious breakfast items like egg bites and grit bowls that are becoming very popular. And if you're in need of a midday pick-me-up, they have Red Bull that can be mixed with any of their beverages. They also have smoothies that taste great. Stop by Eliano's in Cedartown today on North Main Street next to Regions Bank. That's Eliano's. More than just great coffee.
Cedartown High School football on the Big Double A is brought to you by State Senator Jason Anavitarde.
Hey Cedartown, this is Senator Jason Anavitarde. Every single day we're down at the state capitol fighting for your values, just like the Cedartown Bulldogs do on the football field fighting for this community. We're going to keep fighting to win, and good luck this season. God bless.
Paid for by Jason Anavitarde for Senate, www.jasonanavitarde.com.
Get large capacity cooling with a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. Gallon door bins free up shelf space, and frameless glass shelves fit larger items. The metal shelf gives the inside a bold look that's as durable as it is distinct. An exterior water and ice dispenser makes access easy. And fingerprint-resistant stainless steel resists smudges and streaks. Shop Rudy Wood's Appliance and Home Furnishings today. 539 West Avenue in Cedartown. Visit their website at rudywoods.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Jonathan Bites.
Welcome back to Cedartown High School Bulldogs football here on the Big Double A. We're at the half, and I wish I had a better report for you. Cedartown trailing the Hiram Hornets a score of 21-7. As we begin our halftime report, we'll have our stats here in just a few moments as soon as we get those delivered to us. The Hiram High School band is about to take the field as we speak. As they take the field, Sam Branch joins me from the sideline. Sam, we're going to check a few scores here as we await our stats. The score is 21-7 at the half for the Cedartown Bulldogs. Some other scores, Sonoraville and North Murray. Sam, we talked about this one, how it could be close. It's a tie ball game, 21-21 at halftime, North Murray and Sonoraville. Close game right there.
Yeah, we knew that North Murray was a good ball team coming into that game, but we also have seen some good things from Sonoraville here or there. And listen, that's a tight region, and so no surprise there that those two teams keeping it close. But, we'll have to wait and see what the second half is. I would not be surprised if North Murray is able to kind of open it up after the halftime.
Yep, and Cartersville leading 35-14 over the Cass Colonels. That's a halftime score. Central leading at halftime 28-7. Sequoia a 10-0 lead over Lassiter at the half. Calhoun is shutting out Ridgeland at halftime, 30-0.
And listen, that's no surprise, Andrew. We talked about just how good of a ball team, of course, Calhoun is. Ridgeland, they've shown a spark here or there this year, but nothing to be able to compete with the Calhoun Yellow Jackets. Pepperell leads Bremen at the half by a score of 7-3. That is a low-scoring
Closer
affair.
game than I expected.
Absolutely. The Rome Wolves have a big lead, though, over Billerica, a second-quarter score of 35-7.
Yeah, some other scores looking across the state line. Piedmont Bulldogs leading Locust Fork 28-6 in the second quarter. Anniston Bulldogs an 8-0 lead over the Cherokee County Warriors. That's Jacob Kelly and his squad over there in center, trailing 8-0 in the second. Some other Georgia scores for you. Heard County is shutting out Temple, 21-0 at halftime.
That's a big surprise. Not that Heard County is winning, but the fact that Temple has not been able to put any points on the board.
How about another surprise?
A big surprise. A huge surprise.
Woodland and Altoona are tied 21-21.
Listen, that just goes to show you that any given Friday night, anybody can play with whoever, and that just goes, to show that we got to worry about those teams we still have left on the schedule. You look at that Woodland team, and you always think, well, that should be a surefire win. But look, they're keeping things tied up with Allatoona, and that one at Allatoona as well. Model 17, Haralson County 7 at the half. That's a surprising score.
Mount Zion with a 13-7 lead over Tryon at the half as well. Bowden 28-6 lead over Manchester. Some other ones of note. Coosa a 21-0 lead over Armurchie at the half. Alexander and Kennesaw Mountain are tied 14-14 second quarter. Looking down some of the other scores of note here.
Central leading Stars Mill 28-7. That's also a halftime score. And then you've got Carrollton on top of Westlake 20-9, another halftime score.
Hillgrove leading Paulding County 21-0 late in the second quarter. Also late in the second quarter, Tortuga a 13-10 lead over Fannin County. North Cobb Christian 13, Murray County 10 third quarter score. That's much closer than I would expect. Murray County has not really been known for football lately. North Cobb Christian is a football powerhouse in that region, but it's a very close game in the third quarter. Some other ones of note, halftime scoreless tie between Kell and Blessed Trinity. That's kind of a surprising score there. And those are all the scores we've got for you so far. I do have the stats, so we will take a look at those here. Hiram Band continuing to entertain the crowd here on the Cedartown home side. Here's your stats. Cedartown trailing 21-7 to the Hiram Hornets. The Dogs with 94 yards rushing, 52 yards passing with a total of 146 yards. So that's not too shabby. 5 of 6 in passing with 5 first downs. 6 penalties for 55 yards for the Dogs. The one turnover was that turnover on special teams. You would call that a fumble, although it was a bad snap. And that Hiram got one of their touchdowns off of a Cedartown turnover. Looking back to Hiram, they're 127 yards rushing, only 32 yards passing. They're kind of surprising us a little bit on the run game and not the passing game. 159 total yards for them. They're 4 of 8 in passing with 9 first downs. They've not turned the ball over. They haven't fumbled the ball. 8 penalties for 75 yards. So what is that? Something like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 100 and 20-something plus yards total of penalties in that first half alone, Sam. And penalties have been a big part of the first half.
Well, they have. They've been a big part for both teams. Unfortunately, though, Cedartown unable to capitalize on those penalties, and Hiram has been able to capitalize on those penalties. They have really leaned heavily on Amari Lindley, number 1 for them as a running back coming out of the backfield. Especially, Andrew, I've seen a lot of them running around to the right side. It seems like that's where they favor when they want to put the ground on the ball, or put the ball on the ground, I should say. And just, a really good, like you said, running attack for this Hiram team so far. Their passing game has not been as good as we expected. I think partly that's because Cedartown has a pretty good defense. They're able to stick with those guys. But they're just going to have to come out, and they're going to have to play really good here in this second half. Hiram will receive the second half kickoff, and so Cedartown's defense is going to have to come out and do exactly what we did on that last drive and try to stop them and hold them where they are.
We'll see what happens in the second half. The Cedartown band about to perform in the second half of the halftime period here as Hiram's band just completed their show. Cedartown Bulldog Band, by the way, will be competing in the band competition at Central of Carroll High School tomorrow. They have done very well this year. Every time we're coming over to do a ball game for softball, they're always on the top of the hill and practicing. We get to hear them a lot. And the Cedartown Bulldog Band preparing for their halftime show. So while they get prepared for that, we're going to step aside. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with the start of the halftime show for Cedartown. Back after 2 minutes from our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsors on the Big AA.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-price national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Are you having roofing problems like broken shingles, a roof leak? Then you need to contact Joe at Oak Ridge Roofing. Oak Ridge Roofing can do roof repairs, new roofs for residential and commercial clients. One of the special things that Oak Ridge Roofing has done is giving a new roof away to a worthy person in our community. So contact Joe Tatum today for your roofing needs. 770-778-3299. Oak Ridge Roofing is veteran-owned and ready to serve you. Check them out online at oakroofing.net. Email Joe at oakroofing.net or call 770-778-3299.
Let's go down to the field for the Cedartown Bulldog Marching Band as they begin their halftime show. Cedartown trailing 21-7 to Hiram. Here's the Cedartown Bulldog Band.
the gospel of John. Greater love hath no man than this, that he laid out his life for his friends.
Another great job by the Cedartown Bulldog Band for their halftime performance.
Our guest first responder tonight is Deputy John Jones with the Polk County Sheriff's Department.
Deputy John, a special
Polk County and the Cedartown
guest first responder, a very good friend of the radio station. We'll come back after this 2-minute timeout from our pregame, halftime, and postgame sponsors. We'll continue our halftime show and get you ready for the second half here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network back after this 2-minute break.
Showstopper instructor.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
Looking for an affordable, convenient way to jumpstart your career? At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we make education work for you. With hands-on training, many tuition-free programs through the Hope Career Grant, plus a 99% job placement rate means you'll be ready to fill in-demand jobs. Don't wait. Get the skills you need for the job you want. Visit gntc.edu today and start building your future.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, Go Bulldogs!
The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home
are here to support you through your difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal and lasting tribute to your loved one. Our number 678-901-1234. Visit us online at smithmillerfh.com. Smith & Miller Funeral Home, honoring life and celebrating memories.
Welcome back to halftime. About to get started with the second half of play. The Cedartown Bulldogs trailing the Hiram Hornets 21-7. Andrew Carter with you up here in the booth. Joe McClendon, Frank Burgess, and Sam Branch down on the sidelines. Bulldogs out on the field. Hiram back out on the field. Let's go down to the field level with Sam Branch. Sam, Hiram will have the ball to start the second half, and your keys to the Bulldogs keeping it right here and hopefully coming back.
Well, I think it's kind of the keys that have been throughout the whole season. Number one, the defense has to have a good stand in this opening possession for Hiram. Look, we're already down 2 scores. You can't afford to go down 3. You also can't afford to let Hiram come out and get the second half momentum. So your defense has to come out. They have to make a good stand. The problem is we've relied on that the entire season.
Yeah.
We've got to have the offense to do something as well. We need them to produce. So you've got to eliminate penalties. We've had way too many penalties already. And even though we've had the 1 turnover, it resulted directly in Hiram points. And so if you take that away, this is a 1-score game. The problem is you can't take it away. It's already on the board, and it definitely counts. So now you just have to come out and try to reset yourself. Look, we looked good in the beginning, Andrew. Our first offensive possession looked really good. Our first defensive set looked good as well. But you just have to come out, and I think it gets back to just the basics. Execute, execute, execute. Kelly O'Neill and I were talking about it down here on the sideline. You know, nothing fancy. It's just bare bones football. We just got to execute and do a good job. We've got to stay at home on defense. We've got to make sure that we keep an eye on the quarterback. He proved that he can run the ball and scramble when he wants to. We got to keep putting some pressure on him, though, because the passing game is obviously not working for them, and we just got to contain their running backs.
Yeah, kind of a surprise with the passing yardage there for Hiram. They're really not passing the ball a whole lot, but they don't need to. The running game has really worked for them. And I think the fact also that we're missing several key players on defense really has also kind of reared its head in that first half as well.
Yeah, I agree. We mentioned, already, but just for folks that, in case they missed it or just now joining us, Cedartown without Chad Green. Cedartown was without Ty Dulaney. Cedartown also without Ollie West, and those are 3 big names on the defensive side of the ball that we call a lot. You've also got some missing on the offensive side of the ball. Well, we're missing Ty Dulaney. Of course, he plays both ways. And Jacoby Dorsey also not playing tonight. Zeke Brown, though, let's give props to that young man.
Yeah,
he's stepping
absolutely
into this situation, and only a sophomore, I believe, if I looked at that correctly on the roster. But he's done a fantastic job for the Dogs tonight, carrying the ball. Good to see also Wyatt Mosley being able to carry the ball some and be a little more effective. He was almost completely shut down 2 weeks ago when the Dogs were on the road at Cass. He just was not able to move the ball on the ground, but he's done a much better job tonight. The offensive line getting some big pushes up front for him, opening some holes, creating some of those gaps so that he can attack the football and move the football offensively.
Yeah, he's been a lot more mobile tonight, and that's what we need him to do. And to start the second half, we need the defense to come up big and make a play, hit somebody and stop that run game, because those guys up front there on the offensive line for Hiram have really not been much of a matchup for our defensive line so far tonight.
I think if you can force a 3 and out, that obviously would be wonderful. A turnover would be even better. But I think if you can just contain their offense, keep them, within a 5, 6, 7 play drive, and then be able to force them to punt the ball and get the ball back and then go down and score some points. I think you got to do it quickly, though, Andrew. I think momentum is a key here. Yeah. And right now, it's with the guys on the other side of the field wearing the white and purple. We need to swing it back to the guys wearing the black and silver tonight.
Well, and it's only a 2-possession ball game, too. All is not lost in this ball game. You get a stop right here, you get a quick score. I mean, you're right back in this thing.
Yeah, this possession, though, I think is absolutely key for the Bulldogs. You've got to keep it within a 2-score game. You've also got to keep the momentum, and you just don't want to get yourself overexerted on defense. You don't want to let them come out here and have, a 17, 18 play drive that eats up 7-8 minutes of the clock. You need to get in, get your business, do your job, get off the field, and give it back to the offense and see if they can't do something productive and positive, move the football some.
All right, so Cedartown will kick the ball off to Hiram. We'll plant it at the 40-yard line to kick it off.
By the way, Andrew, you missed down on the sideline some fantastic Kelly O'Neill pulled pork.
Oh, man.
He had a sandwich and a bottle of water ready for me, and I've never been happier in my life.
Oh, man, listen. Yeah, you're living it up tonight, buddy. All right, number 80, Ranson Adams to kick it off for the Bulldogs. Adams has been a really good kicker for the Dogs this year. Let's see if he can really knock this thing deep. And the kick is away. It's a high kick. Going to be taken down about the 4-yard line by Hiram. He's up to 10, 15, 20, 25, and off a tackler there past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That's where the Hiram Hornets will take over after a good gain on the kickoff.
Well, the Dogs got to stop them on this first series.
We got a man down on the field, shaking up on the play.
Is
that Chris Johnson?
As Chris Johnson looks like, though, maybe just got the breath knocked out of him. He's telling him that he's good, but he is doubled over. Looks like he's in a lot of pain. I think he took a pretty hard hit during that coverage on the return. See the coaches out there with him as well as
I think he'd have to come out of the game.
He'll have to come out for at least a play, so he's going to come to the sideline, get a deep breath, drink of water, and then get back in that one.
Of course, Chris plays tight end for the Dogs. Usually winds up on that side, also plays defense, a tough defender there. One of the defensive ends. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Caleb Carmichael, the quarterback. 2 men in the backfield with him. 2 receivers on the left side. With a man in motion, he'll set a tight end on that left end, and now another man in motion. Here's the snap, going to hand the ball off up the middle, and he's going to meet a bunch of Bulldogs there for just a yard gain, including in that tackle, number 74, Garnett Day, and it'll be a 1-yard gain, 2nd down and 9.
You also had big number 40, Will Worthington, wearing the number 40 tonight instead of his normal number 55. Also, Zayden Galloway, big number 66, in on that tackle as well for the Dogs. 2nd down and long for him now.
2nd and 9. 2 in the backfield, receiver on each side, snap. It's going to be a handoff, left side, number 5, Dylan Mena. Mena to the left. He's got some running room. He's got a 1st down. He'll be tackled out of bounds at about the 46-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down for Hiram as they move the sticks.
And, Andrew, that's where Hiram has had the ball when running. They've had success on the perimeter. If they try to keep the ball up the middle, the Dogs' big defensive line is able to get some stops. So we've got to do a better job of containing the edges and keeping them from getting the edges and moving the ball upfield.
Yeah, they got a good stop up the middle that time, like you were saying. But, yeah, once they popped out to the left side and got out in the open, able to get some positive yardage. So 1st and 10 for the Hornets at their own 44. Receivers on each side, again, 3 in the backfield with 2 in the backfield with the quarterback. Screen pass complete. He's got a 1st down and more inside Bulldog territory. He'll be tackled out of bounds around the 40. It'll be a 1st down once again for the Hornets. Got it to number 6, A.D. Anderson over there, the senior for this Hiram Hornet team, and it's a 1st down for them at the 39-yard line with 11:03 to go and the clock stopped.
Again, containment an issue there. Hiram having success working the edges, able to pick up a big gain there and pick up the 1st down now on the Cedartown side of the field.
Receivers on each side, snap, handoff, right side, off right tackle. He'll get about 8 yards on the play, ahead to about the 32-yard line. 2nd down. He'll gain, looks like he'll gain 7 yards on that. He'll bring up 2nd down and 3, maybe 4.
2nd down and 4 for the Hornets.
2nd and 4, so a 6-yard gain on that play. Low snap again, handing it off to the running back on his left. And he's still got on his feet. That's Amari Lindley there. He'll be close to a first down on the 30-yard line. And I think he's going to be just short, Joe.
That was a great containment by our left defensive end to turn that runner back in to keep him from getting outside.
Joe, you took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what the Dogs need to do. Just need to continue to contain and turn them back up. Make them work the middle of the field.
Well, and Hiram is not shocking you with their formation here. They got two running backs in the backfield and a receiver on each side. Snap, going to hand it off up the middle, number 5, first down. That's Dylan Mena. He's still going, still moving the pile, and he'll get down to about the 19-yard line and another first down for the Hornets.
Number 17, Todd Cochran finally gets the Hornets.
Cochran with the tackle there, but not before. Hiram picks up another first down.
Hiram now inside the Cedartown 20. Big opportunity right here for the Dogs. Got to have a stop. You don't want to go down and give up another touchdown here on the opening drive for the Hornets. But like you said, Andrew, they're not doing anything crazy with their formations. They're just running good, solid football, north and south.
Snap, again a handoff. Number 4 around the left side, that's Reeves. Reeves cuts inside, gets additional yardage, and I think he might have gotten another first down. He cut there, he was caught, but he cut inside and had plenty of room to go, and I think they will give him a first down.
We had him for a small gain, but could not wrap him up after about a couple yards.
Anthony Reeves there with they're going to say it's about a 9.5-yard gain, so it's going to be second down and short. I guess he went out of bounds because the clock has stopped with 9:02 to go. So second and inches. This time they'll put one man in the backfield with the quarterback. And it's a handoff. No shocker there. Trying to get around the right side. Number 1 gets tackled down. That's Amari Lindley. Did he get the first down? I think he did.
He's going to be really close to that first down. But, Joe, just like you mentioned a few plays ago, another defender on the edge. Good containment play, made him turn up and had to go back up the middle. This time it was Rohan Kent that forced the ball carrier back up. It's going to be very short.
Yeah, no gain on that play.
Third down and less than a yard to go.
Big play for the defense right here. They've held him with 2 consecutive plays here. Third down and less than a yard. 3rd and inches. Here's the snap. He's going to throw it up the middle on a little slant pass. Incomplete. What a great defensive play there by Cedartown. They haven't thrown the ball, I don't think, since maybe early in the second quarter. They threw the little slant pass, and a great job there up the middle, Sam, to defend that pass.
Yeah, Martavius Howard was all over that. He hit it right at the right time, a little bit earlier, and he could have been called for pass interference in the end zone. But he timed that one perfectly. Now a big defensive stand for this Bulldog team as it looks like Hiram is going to go for it here just inside the 10-yard line.
Watch for the hard count right here. They're going to bunch up and try for maybe a jumbo package. And we got a flag on the play.
We have a Colt Painter's penalty on the play.
Yep. False start on the Hiram Hornets. That might change their decision here. We'll see. That'll make it 4th down and about 6.
Listen, I don't know about y'all, but if I'm up 2 touchdowns and I just got backed up, I'm going to take the 3 points and be happy.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to bring in their field goal unit right here. That's exactly what they're going to do. 8:17 to go here in the third quarter. Hiram, on their opening possession, will attempt a field goal.
It's 4th down. Let's get loud, Bulldogs.
He's going to spot it at the 22. This should be a 32-yard attempt. Snap is down. Kick in the air. It looks like it might be in the left upright. It is. So Hiram does get points. 24-7 the score now with 8:11 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with the kickoff after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back here to Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field. Hiram gets 3 points out of it, but Sam, that was a big defensive stand for Cedartown in that drive.
Well, a really big defensive stand. Look, we talked about it coming into the half. You know, Hiram was going to receive that second half kickoff. You want to limit the damage as much as possible. Cedartown would have loved to have forced a turnover, get the ball back, and march down the field. But they give up the bare minimum. They give up the 3. Now the offense can go back to work. Johnson and Howard back deep for the Bulldogs. It will be Howard to take it on the 4-yard line. He fumbled it. He's still trying to pick it up. He will pick it up and now run with it. He's to the 10, 15, and down close to the 16-yard line. And that's where he'll go out of bounds. I think he lost a lot of momentum there trying to pick up that ball on the ground.
He did. A lot of times that's scary and bad, but sometimes it gets the timing off for the team, the kickoff team, and you can break through them.
Right, and I think he thought he might have had a crease there, but unfortunately he didn't. And I wonder if he lets that one bounce if it doesn't go out of bounds again.
Yeah, they have.
I mean, the worst case scenario, it bounces into the end zone. But Cedartown will take over at the 16-yard line. 8:02 to go here in the third. Wyatt Mosley has a man in the backfield. He's in the shotgun. Claps his hand once, trying to get him to jump. They don't oblige. Looks like Chris Johnson's back out there at tight end on the right side. 2 receivers on the left end. Snap. Fake the handoff. He'll pass one. I think it's going to be incomplete. I think it hit the turf first, Sam, did it not?
Yes, it did. And thankfully,
flag.
Also got a flag called. Also, Andrew, good news for the Bulldog fans. Jacoby Dorsey checked to the game for Cedartown.
That's great. We'll check the penalty here.
I'm pretty sure this one is going to go against the Hornets.
Might have been some unnecessary roughness after the play was over.
Well, or it might have been a little unnecessary talking as well.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's going to give Cedartown a first down and move it a lot farther down the field. You hear this Cedartown crowd coming alive here. See if the offense can get some positive momentum going. So 1st and 10 on the penalty at the 31-yard line. Cedartown's on 31. And Dorsey is in the backfield. Good to see him back out there.
Also, just an update as well, Andrew, it was no health problem, so Dorsey is good to go. Just had to miss the first half, but he's ready to go here in the second half.
Jalen Johnson, the receiver on the near side, going to hand it off to Dorsey. Dorsey around left tackle, trying to get some running room. Still digging those heels into the ground and gains about 3, maybe 4 tough yards there. And a positive yardage there. You're going to give him maybe 5 yards there, close to 6.
You know, Andrew, a stat that we don't keep up with in high school, but I'd love to see the numbers on Dorsey. Yards after contact. That kid gets hit and just keeps on churning, keeps those legs turning, and he picks up more yards there. Probably picked up a good 2 or 3 extra yards after the first contact.
2nd down and 5 at the Bulldog 36. Line to gain is the 41. Mosley looking to the sideline. He'll line up in the shotgun again. Dorsey, the back, going to send Johnson in motion, and now we got an illegal procedure on the Bulldogs, I believe.
Don't need to see Cedartown in a very second and manageable, and actually this one is going to go against Hiram.
Yes,
it'll go against Hiram.
That'll be a first down for the Bulldogs.
So 2 costly penalties so far for Hiram in this drive. The first one was the big 15-yarder that would give Cedartown a first down. Now this one, an offside penalty that'll give Cedartown another first down. This time it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Dogs will have it 1st and 10 right there, right about the 41. Clock is now running. You got Johnson out there as the receiver and the far side. Bryant Waddell. Now Johnson is the tight end on the right. Dorsey in the backfield. Snap. Give it to Dorsey. Dorsey up the middle, churning his way for some more yardage. He'll get about 2 tough yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Dorsey with the carry.
Again, though, that's probably 2 yards, though, after the initial contact. You know, I think something that's a key for this Bulldog offense, guys, is to keep us in 2nd and short and 3rd and short situations, at least 2nd and manageable. But you really want to keep this Dog offense in 3rd and short situations. We seem to run into a lot of trouble when we get behind the sticks, and we're having to play from behind that way. But Wyatt Mosley just seems so much more comfortable in the pocket when he's in a short 3rd and situation.
Trips to the right, one to the left. Here's the throw. It's complete to Jalen Johnson. Johnson with the first down. He'll be knocked out of bounds. And looks like some additional extracurricular activity right there. But Cedartown does get the first down on that drive. Joe, you saw that right there. Maybe a little extra pushing there.
Well, it was, and it was the Hiram Hornet defender. He kind of a little more excessive tackling after he went out of bounds. I'm surprised he didn't get a flag.
I mean, and the officials have been flag happy tonight. Dogs, a little confusion on offense. They're going to kind of reposition everybody. We may have to call a timeout. No, we still got plenty of time on the play clock. Dorsey is the running back. Shotgun. Snap. Throw it over to Dorsey. Dorsey gets some yardage. He's free. He's got a first down and more to the 30. Inside the 30 to about the 24-yard line.
It'll be about the 26 or 7.
For an 18-yard gain, giving us another density option.
I think he went out of bounds about the 27-yard line.
Sam, I like that call, though. The little screen pass to Dorsey goes into receiving mode there and moves it down the field for a first down.
Well, you know you're throwing it to a kid that's going to be able to pick up some yards. He's going to be able to turn the speed on. But that also is just a short little comfortable pass for Wyatt Mosley. Get his rhythm going and get him into a comfortable situation. Confidence is key with this kid, I think. And as soon as we can build that confidence and keep it high, we're going to see he's going to produce for the Dogs.
Todd Cochran, the receiver on the far side. We got, looks like Trammell here on the near side. Snap. Handoff again to Dorsey. Dorsey is going to get caught in the backfield and brought down for about a 4-yard loss.
Hiram, Gavin Dixon.
I think Hiram sniffed that one out pretty well.
Pretty early in the situation.
It's almost like they were in the huddle.
Half-price burgers, hot dogs, and pizza.
So 2nd down and 15. That'll be officially a 5-yard loss on the play. 32-yard line. Dogs will have it there. The line to gain the 18. So 2nd and 15 on the loss on first down. Dogs really need to get a touchdown here. A field goal, I mean, yeah, that'll get it back to a 2-score game, but a touchdown would be exactly what you would need. Now we got a stoppage of play, and I think Cedartown's going to have to use a timeout. And they will call a timeout, 24-7, Cedartown driving. Back after a 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A.
Cedartown Bulldogs.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown Automotive is your one stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Out of the timeout, Cedartown 2nd down and 15 from the Hiram's 32-yard line. Man in motion to the left side. That's Kent. Back to pass is Mosley. Throws up the middle. He's going to overthrow everybody into the end zone and incomplete. Intended receiver
Mosley's pass intended for number 8, Bryant Waddell.
Was intended for Bryant Waddell.
Third down for the Bulldogs.
Just overthrew his man.
The Cedartown Gridiron Club would once again like to thank Chapman Chapette for providing the Bulldog Spirit Pump. 1 cent per gallon.
Third down 15 after the incomplete pass. That's a play that's really done well for us this year, that pass up the middle, but that time we just overthrew our man. Usually it's Johnson.
It was double coverage that time, too.
Trips to the right. Snap. Going to throw a little short screen over here to Dorsey. Dorsey will get close to the line of scrimmage. He gets tackled hard. Now we got a flag, and somebody went after somebody on the sideline there. And Sam, you were right in front of it. Tell us what you saw.
Yeah, listen, I thought they were coming after me for a minute. But it did look like a Hiram player got tied up with one of our Bulldog receivers over here on the sideline.
The question is, who gets the penalty?
Listen, I think that's going to be a toss-up there. It'll be an interesting call to see what they're going to go with here. They're talking to the official right there that's near the coaching staff. Still waiting for the call here.
There should have been one a couple of plays ago.
Yeah, I thought so too.
The way that they're lined up, guys, this one looks like it's going to go against the Hornets, and it'll be Cedartown. Should be first down Cedartown.
Yeah, it would be. It's third and it was third and 15. Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul, unnecessary roughness after the play.
Personal foul on the Hornets. 15 yards for the Bulldogs.
And I tell you, Sam, Hiram has done it to themselves in this drive.
Well, they have. That's 2 personal foul penalties against Hiram that have extended Cedartown drives. Now the Dogs will have it first and 10 from the 14-yard line. A golden opportunity for the Dogs to put it in the end zone.
Dorsey's still in as the running back. Got Jalen Johnson lining up as a wide receiver on the right side. Going to put Dorsey in motion. It's going to be a keeper as Wyatt Mosley trying to inch his way forward, and he's going to get about 2 yards, maybe 1 yard. They're going to give him 1 yard on the play. Second down and 9.
On that run, he was undecided where to go.
Yeah.
I think if he had stayed to the left around this left side, he would have had a lot of yards to gain.
And honestly, Joe, that kind of comes with game experience. And he started all season long, but this is his first year really, running this offense. And that all comes with kind of that quarterback instinct. And he's got some good instincts, but he still has some development to go.
He's got some good legs, but I just think that he was indecisive on whether to go right off tackle and cut it back in to go right in the middle. And I think if he'd stayed outside, he would have gained some yards.
Whistle on the play and timeout. Called, I think, Cedartown. That's the second timeout we've used in this half. We'll take it with them. A 60-second break. We'll return after this.
State forward. Timeout.
The Cedar Stream Company is a fully automated screen printing facility located in Northwest Georgia with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Using the latest automation in the industry, they have the ability to process orders accurately and rapidly. Cedar Stream offers logo design, online website fundraiser stores, retail packaging, private labeling, drop shipping, and more. They handle licensed brands to your local school's field day shirts. Check out their services at www.cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream. Shirts. It's what we do.
George and John Marangakis wish the Bulldogs a winning season and invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak. Cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back here to Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field, 3:37 to go. In the third quarter, Cedartown has second down and 9. Cartersville leading Cass 56-21, beg your pardon, in the third quarter. So a lot of offense in that ball game there. Here it's second down and 9, Dogs trailing 24-7, but we're driving inside the red zone. Mosley is under center this time. He's got 2 receivers on the right. Going to put a man in motion. hand the ball. No, he's going to roll back to pass. He's in trouble. He gets away from one defender, but he won't get away from the other one. He'll get tackled down for a sack at the 20-yard line.
Loss of about 6 yards on that play.
3rd down and 16 after the sack. Mosley faking the handoff.
3rd down and 15 for the Bulldogs.
He rolled back that way and then couldn't get it. He was able to evade one tackle, but not the second one.
Andrew, you said earlier we need to punch this one in. You don't want to have to walk away with just 3 points. Are you in 4-down territory yet, or would you walk away with the field goal?
I think you go for it here. I mean, yeah, you'll need the points, but I think a touchdown is what you need right here. 3rd down and 16. Mosley to pass. Throws one low, incomplete, intended for Jalen Johnson. Jalen was right there, but he was about a yard too short. Try to dive down and get it. It'll be 4th down. So now we'll find out if they're going to go for the 3. It looks like we will. They're going to bring out number 80, Branson Adams, to try the field goal. This is going to be a long one.
Number 80,
36, 37 yards.
Yeah, 36, 37 yards.
Field goal sponsored by Little's Plumbing.
Wyatt Mosley will be the holder. Cedartown bringing one extra guy back out there. Only had 10 on the field. So here's a kick, and it's up, and it looks good.
It looks good.
And it is. That's a great kick there.
That could have been a 45-yard field goal.
So that'll make the score 24-10 with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go as Branson Adams knocks that one in there from, what do we say, 34 yards?
36.
36 yards.
36, I think, because it was on the 20. So 30 yards, 30 into the end zone, 6 yards, placed on about 6 yards behind the center. So
that may be the longest field goal of the season for the Bulldogs, and if that's the case, and again, like we said, Sam, he could have made that from maybe 15 more yards.
Yeah, the kid's got a leg on him, that's for sure, and we talked about it too during the pregame show. You know, he's really been focused now after the Allatoona game on kickoffs, field goals, extra points. We took him out as the punter. We gave that responsibility to Isaac Simon, and I think that's proof there that was a good decision as Adams able to hit from a long way out.
You know, and punting is different than place kicking or free kicking, and that's what Branson Adams will be doing now. He'll be kicking the ball off. Only a sophomore for the Bulldogs. He's really done a great job this year. Adams tees it up just about in the middle of the field. There's the kick. It's going to be down about the 5-yard line. He'll take it there. 10, 15, runs toward the middle of the field. 20 to the left side, 25, 30, 35, 40. Ran into his own man and fell down at about the 45, maybe 46-yard line. And that's where the Hornets will take over. There's a flag, though, back at the 26-yard line. And, Joe, that's usually in the area of a hold or a block in the back.
Block in the back more than likely.
Laundry on the field. This one is coming back. Yep, that is the call. So that's going to put the ball way back at the, 12-yard line. So from the play
spot foul where it occurred.
The play ended around the 45, 46-yard line, but instead it will be around the 12-yard line after that foul. 2:24 to play here in the third quarter. Hiram pinned back deep, but we know they can move the ball. They've ran the ball just about the entire night. Again, the two backs in the backfield. Here's the snap. Going to hand the ball off. Right side, he's got some running room. He's got a first down, 30, 35, and now the 37-yard line.
That gives them a lot of breathing room. Also gets back almost all of that penalty yardage. And that's exactly what you did not want to happen on a first down. Defense, again, going to have to come up with a big stop here. You got to keep points off the board, guys.
Well, and again, Hiram doing the same thing they've done all night long. We just really haven't been able to stop the run. Snap again. Pitch it back to number 1. That's Amari Lindley. Lindley gets some positive yardage, goes down the far sideline, gets ahead, and now we got a flag after the play was over.
We had him for a 2-yard loss, and he still got away.
We'll check the penalty. Maybe a late hit on Cedartown. We'll see.
Dalton Trammell was the first man to get to him in the backfield, but he was able to get around Dalton, go through the tackle. We'll wait for the call here.
Oh, it's
against the Hornets.
It's going to be a hold on the Hornets.
Holding call, and that was after it was a first down had not been gained, of course, so it's going to go back. It'll be first down and 15 at the 31-yard line. Quarterback and 2 running backs next to him. Again, another handoff. Number 1 has it. That's Amari Lindley. Lindley busts up the middle. He cuts back. He's to the 41-42, still pushing the pile forward, and very close to a first down. He might have it.
He's got a lot of explosive speed, also can cut on a dime. And that's been his bread and butter so far.
He'll be a yard short, and now we're going to have a stoppage of play as we might have an injury on the field for Hiram. Slow to get up was Amari Lindley, who was running the ball, and Lindley will be helped off the field, I think. So he'll come out. He's got to come out for at least one play.
The Hornets have a second down and short.
2nd and 1 yard. Ball's at the 44-yard line. They got to get to the 45 for the first down. Clock is now running inside of 1:20 in the third quarter. Receivers on each side again. 3 in the backfield, including the quarterback. Tight end moves over to the right. Snap. Fake the handoff. Again, it's going to be another handoff. That's number 21 with a first down and more. That's going to be Aaron Singleton. First time we've seen him run the rock for Hiram. They've got another first down on that same play, Sam, that they run, off right tackle.
Well, they're just lining 2 guys up in the backfield, flanking the quarterback on each side, and then they're just running it to that left side, letting the big offensive lineman up front get the big push, and then once they get to the second level, their running backs are just extremely quick. They're able to make cuts and make our guys miss. Drives first down for Hiram just on the other side of the 50-yard line in Cedartown territory.
The drive started back on the 12-yard line. It is inside Bulldog territory at the 49. Another handoff right side. This time number 3 jumps on top of him, Jalen Johnson, and tackles him for no gain. They'll bring up second down and 10. And now we've got another stop. 17 seconds.
Number 66 for the Dogs, Zayden Galloway, slow to get up. He is to his feet now, but you said Johnson was the man that made the tackle, but he was forced, or the running back, I should say, was forced over to Johnson's side thanks to the big number 40, Will Worthington.
That's going to run out the time in the third quarter. Cedartown trailing 24-10. Kind of a defensive battle here in this third. Cedartown getting the field goal. Hiram moving the ball down past midfield. We'll take a 60-second break with the final frame after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. "60-second break, please."
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Fourth quarter, here we go. Cedartown trailing 24-10. Hiram has second down and 10 from the 49. Here's the snap. Again, a handoff off right tackle, and there he goes. 30, 25-20, touchdown Hiram.
He is fast.
Number 4 took it all the way in there. That's the Anthony Reeves, and that one hurts. Makes it 30-10, a 20-point lead for the Hornets. And we've got a man down way back on the 45-yard line for the Bulldogs. Trying to look and see who that is. I can't tell from our vantage point. We're focused in on the end zone there, but there is a man down there on the side. Is that Chris Johnson again? Sam, do you see Chris Johnson there on the down on the field?
I'm trying to get a number. That's what it's
number
looking.
9, I believe it
that's
is.
what it's looking like from here.
Johnson, took that hit in the midsection earlier, and he's down again now on the 45-yard line. Hiram scoring the touchdown. The touchdown is good. The extra point will be forthcoming. But right now they're tending to Chris Johnson, who's down on Cedartown's own 45-yard line. We're going to step aside as they tend to him. We'll take a 30-second break and come back after this on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network.
Hey football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Cedartown Bulldogs football here on the Big Double A, 106.1 FM and AM 1340 Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, NFHS Network, Facebook and YouTube. It is Chris Johnson who is on the 45-yard line. He's being helped to the sideline by our athletic trainer.
He's walking slow, so he was hurting. You can tell.
You can't see it on our camera shot here, but he is slow to come off the field. At least he's walking on his own power. I wonder if he just got another big hit again. I don't know. Either way, Hiram scores another touchdown. That run. Now number 97, Owen Briggs, in to attempt the extra point. Low snap. They're going to have to run it. And the throw to the end zone. It's a jump ball. And incomplete. I don't know if that was intended to be 2 or if it was just a low snap.
I think it was a low snap. When you get a bad snap in high school, you've got some code word you holler out.
What was the code word when you were playing?
Cornbread.
Cornbread. I like it. Well, they yelled cornbread down there on the field. That was the sound you heard.
I don't know why we did cornbread. Maybe we ate a lot of cornbread and beans.
Well, you need cornbread and beans to get big and strong, right? Yeah. All right, folks. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with the kickoff after this. And it's going to go out of bounds. All right, I think we got it back now.
Kick goes out of bounds.
So kick out of bounds.
Down for the Bulldogs on the 35.
That's the.
Give up for those cheerleaders once again. The competition.
That's the second or third time, Joe, that they've kicked the ball out of bounds.
I think it's the third time.
So once again, Cedartown will have good field position to start their drive here. 11:49 to go here in the fourth.